welcome to another episode of the Spotless Minds podcast with your host, Olivia Jonelle. And today I'm excited because I met someone at InvestFest that I was like, oh, girl, I like your style, I like your hair. She's like, oh, I like yours. I am with the beautiful Ayana. Say the last name?
Sine
today. She's a hairstylist out of where?
Jersey.
Yeah. All right, well, introduce yourself because I'm not doing a good job.
Okay, well, my name is Ayana Sine. I am from Hampton, New Jersey. I am a recent graduate of Hampton University School of Business. I graduated with my degree in a bachelor's of entrepreneurship, and I've been doing hair for 6 years in September. I specialize in almost everything when it comes to coarse hair, curly hair. I am a master of all trades. I am in love with hair, and I'm in love with teaching people on how to do their hair and starting their own business doing in the hair industry. Yep.
And what got you into hair? When did you start?
Oh my goodness, I started doing hair when I was 13, but it's always been a passion of mine since I was a little girl. I used to draw my hair salon on a piece of printer paper. I learned how to braid when I was 3 years old.
Okay. And so 3 years old, you were braiding?
Yes.
Like actually?
Yes. Not professional, more so like no.
Like what?
Like cornrows on like my baby dolls, or even on my great grandmama, my nana. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Okay, so when did you actually make it a business?
When I was 17 years old, I started working at my cousin's barbershop. I was the shampoo girl.
Okay.
And then he let me have my own station, and then I started servicing clients.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And so when did you start opening your salon? Like when did you start?
I didn't open my salon yet.
Okay.
When I went away to college in 2019, I started doing hair on my friends, and it basically became my brand on campus. I marketed all over campus, and then COVID hit. When COVID hit, I went home for a year and a half, did school online, and I started working in a salon. And then I just learned a lot. I watched a whole bunch of YouTube, perfected my craft, and when I went back my junior year of college, I killed the game. I was earning $2,000 in 2 weeks doing hair on campus. Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And so where are you at now in that process of entrepreneurship?
Basically, right now, I am working on my own products. I am publishing a book very soon on how to basically go from a low-income environment or city to going to college and building your own brand. I have a hair oil right now that's for sale.
Okay. And is it a growth oil?
It's a growth oil. It helps with dry scalp and basically things like that. Yep.
Okay. And what's the main ingredient?
The main ingredient, oh my goodness, I want to say the main ingredient is horsetail. Horsetail root. Yep.
Wait, how do you make that a liquid?
You don't. It's actually a powder. It's a powder. Yeah, it's so many things when it comes to the hair industry that are like little secrets. I've been doing research on hair oil for quite a while.
Wow.
For about 2 years. And I finally decided to, this is the time. I've done my research. I know what works. I've looked at other products to see what works for them. What's in this one that's not in this one.
And do you have a website for those?
I don't have a website, but you can check out my Instagram page. It's at winks.inc.
Okay. And tell me a little bit about growing up as you.
Oh, wow. So I grew up in a 2-parent household.
Okay.
I have a sister. My sister she did hair. She braided hair. She braided my hair for a long time. Yeah. I grew up in Hampton, New Jersey. It's a very low-income environment. The crime rate is really heavy. It's a lot of substance abuse, a lot of drug abuse. I come from a family of substance abuse, heavy substance abuse. I'm a first-generation college student, so it was a big deal for me to go away. And my biggest goal right now is to allow people that come from my environment to know that it's possible, to not become a statistic, and to be able to get out and go after your dreams, or go after your inspirations, and come to events like InvestFest and see black people on the stage that come from places like we come from, and know, it's okay to get out, but go back and build up what you come from.
Right. I love that. Ooh, okay. Wait, we gotta get. Okay. Yes. Okay. So wait, I love talking about healing on this podcast.
Okay.
And growing up where you came from, tell me about some of the healing that you had to go through to even get to this point, to know to come to things like InvestFest.
it's not even my personal pain. It's the pain of my family members
right.
who went through the substance abuse and were able to overcome it. You know, it takes a lot of power to be able to kick an addiction.
Absolutely.
Especially when you're in a city, in an environment where the drugs are everywhere and the alcohol is everywhere. You know, in cities like where I come from, cities like Chicago, cities like Philadelphia, it's very hard for people to turn around the corner and not be able to buy drugs or buy alcohol or just buy anything that's not helping them better themselves.
Right.
You know, I actually watched a video not long ago of the city of Philadelphia, and there were needles everywhere, and now they're bringing in casino-like slot machines and placing them in the corner stores.
Wow.
So it's in alcohol stores, and the drugs are being sold right outside. So you're coming here, and it's like a one-stop shop.
Right.
It's so hard for you to get out, and wherever you turn to, our children are being introduced to this stuff at a young age, you know, and it's really hard. It's really hard. So it's my job to go into these school systems and go into elementary schools and talk to these kids about what else there is. You know, a lot of them don't have two parents. A lot of them only have one parent.
Right.
And that one parent is on assisted living, and they're trying to build up their home, but they're not home for their kids.
Right.
So the siblings are raising the siblings, or the grandparents are raising the siblings, or sometimes the parent is on drugs.
Right.
So they don't have clean clothes to wear to school, or they don't have food to eat when they get home. It's really hard. It's really hard. It's really hard.
And what do you think is the first step to changing some of that outside of talking to the youth? Like, what are some of the things you want to implement outside of just talking, like the action?
The action, back to school drives, being able to fundraise money. I was a Boys and Girls Club kid after school, so I definitely want to open up my own after school program, kind of, sort of.
For hairstylists or?
For anybody.
Okay.
If you have a dream, just know that this is a safe space.
Right.
You know, I want to be able to bring in children's therapists into these places so they have somewhere that they can talk to. I want to be able to bring in motivational speakers like Eric Thomas, like Jeremy Anderson, to be able to come in and talk to these kids, you know. It all starts as a youth.
Right.
As children, they dream so vividly. So when you plant that in their mind, I knew as a little girl that I wanted to be a hairstylist.
Right.
Like, there was no other option for me. I literally played all day with my baby dolls doing hair.
Right.
So when it's planted in their mind at a young age, they're able to see that it's doable.
Right.
Especially when they see somebody like me come from their environment. They know that it's doable.
Right. Okay. And so, talk a little bit about beauty outside of the hair industry that you are passionate about.
It's so crazy that you say that, because I was interested in doing hair, but I started off doing makeup.
Wow.
I started off doing makeup, and I wasn't 100% passionate about it.
Yeah.
But it was just something that was there, and while I was working at the barbershop, my cousin owned a hair salon a few doors down.
Wow.
So I was able to connect with them, and they didn't have a makeup artist at the time, but they saw how well I was at doing my makeup. So I was able to dibble and dabble in that for a little bit.
Okay, tell me some must-haves in the makeup world.
Must-haves. A good foundation. I don't care how much it costs. Save up your coins and buy it.
For sure. Tell me the brand.
NARS. I love NARS.
Love NARS.
I love MAC. I'm a MAC girl. My mom was a MAC girl when I was a little girl.
So was mine, but MAC was cakey.
Really?
It's like
I
a full coverage.
I mix mine.
NARS?
My NARS, yes.
Wow.
Yes. So I have a darker shade of NARS.
Right.
And I'll use that around like my perimeter of my face. And then the area of my face, I'll go on with my lighter color MAC.
Wow.
And I'll just blend it in really good.
Okay, beauty blender or makeup brush?
Beauty blender.
For sure.
Beauty blender for blending, obviously. I like one from Target. It's only $7 and you get 2 in a pack.
Okay.
It's called Rachel. Why can't I think of the name? I know it's Rachel, but it's black and white, and it's kind of like blended, kind of, sort of. The
like swirls.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit.
Okay.
A little bit. But then when I put my concealer on, I like to blot it in with a brush.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. And strip lashes or individual?
Ooh, I have on strips right now, but I am an individual lash
For
girl.
sure.
I am.
See, these lashes, these falsies are taking out mine though.
Okay.
And I'm having to make a decision soon.
It's all about who you go to, though. It's all about the tech that you go to.
I don't know.
And making sure that you don't manipulate them with your hands.
The $130 ones though?
Yeah.
It be sometimes on the pockets. I be like, dang, for just the lashes.
Look, sometimes they'll charge that amount, but it's all about the adhesive that they're using. So you have to be really careful about that.
Right.
And make sure that they know what they're doing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went cheap one time, little Groupon deal.
Groupon
deal.
You almost went blind with Groupon in your eyes. No.
Even worse. I'm on a vacation for my man. It's his birthday. We go to Gatlin, Tennessee, Gatlinburg, and one of the whole sides fell out. So, and this one not coming out at all.
Oh no! And you can't get it off because of the glue.
Right. If I pull it off,
and you can't put a strip on because it's not gonna make the same.
Right.
Oh, I would have had a heart attack.
I was so mad. Like I looked like I was winking all weekend. That's what I looked like. I was like, yo, this is terrible.
That is crazy.
Okay. Let's see. Baby hairs or no baby hairs?
Oh my goodness, I was not a baby hair girl for a long time.
Okay.
And then I saw Jada Waiter with baby hairs like mine, and I'm like, okay, I can get with that. They're not too forced, but they're cute because they have the little circles in them. So that's what I do now.
Okay, I'm glad you bring up Jada Waiter, fashion icon.
Ooh. Angela Simmons. Angela kills the game.
Wait, who is Angela
Simmons?
Russell Simmons?
Yes, his niece. Run DMC's daughter. She dates Yo Gotti right now. She low-key.
The way Yo Gotti pulled her too?
Honey. Yo. He knew what he was doing with her.
Yo.
He knew. He shot his shot in that little song.
It made it.
He spent the block. He spent the block for her.
I love that. Okay, Angela. I got to catch up on her. That's Baby Fat. Was that Baby? No,
it was her and her sister Vanessa.
They had a clothing line, no?
They did, and they had sneakers too. It wasn't Baby Fat. Kamora Lee Simmons is Baby Fat.
Yeah. Yep. I forgot what their brand was.
Angela's the thing with the clothes and the outfits. I like her, and there's somebody else who I really like that never misses when I see them. Can't think of her.
What do you think about Sweetie?
I like her.
I don't know about the way you said it. You like,
no, I do like her. There's no shade against her. Okay. She does her own thing. She be in her own lane. I like her. I like her.
I like it. Okay.
My thing is, I can't talk about nobody who don't know me. I know them, so I can't talk about you.
Right. Absolutely. Okay. Hoops or studs?
Hoops.
Easy. Okay. All right. Let me see. Do I have any other questions? Can you give the audience a word of advice, wisdom?
It's so much that I could say.
Just one piece.
It really is.
If they want to know more, they'll get your Instagram.
Okay. Something that my great grandmother always taught me.
Okay.
No matter how long the conversation is, when you meet a person, make sure that you left them better than you found them. Leave an impact on their life.
I love that. I love that. And that changes the game in business too. Like, especially my hairstylist. Those conversations.
We're therapists for people.
For sure.
We are.
I mean, and dating coaches and like all that type of stuff. I love that. Thank you, Grandma. We appreciate you. We needed that.
Yes, we did. She did her big one with that one.
She did. Well, thank you so much. This was a pleasure. Can you let them know how they can get in contact with you?
Okay, so my Instagram is winks.inc, WINKS.INC. My other Instagram is Ayana, AYANA, Canae, CANAI on Instagram. You can check me out on YouTube, Winks Inc. You can check me out on TikTok, winks.inc. And yeah, that's all I have.
Yay! Thank you guys for watching.
Bye.
Alright guys, so I'm sponsoring my own podcast today. On this channel we talk about all things health, wealth, beauty, and so what better way to protect everything that you've been working hard towards: the healthy eating, the working out, building your wealth, building your beauty, if you're not at least going to protect it financially. Back in the day, the men were the breadwinners, so when we passed away, there really wasn't much if we weren't married to really be passing down. Now we are bosses. Hello. CEOs. We are actually head of households these days, and so I just want to come and remind you that there's no better time to get your life insurance than who you are today, because your health, your age, all of those things affect your prices. So if you plan on having kids in the future, if you have kids in the present, if you're protecting your family and you were to pass away today, is everything that you've been building, your legacy, protected? Next question. If not, what better way than working with me and getting your family some life insurance? I'm the best at what I do. #1 life insurance agent. So definitely let me know. I am a broker, so I work with the top A-rated companies, so I can for sure get you the best deal in the market, with the best companies, fastest payouts. Girl, I got you. Just know I got you. All right.